Alright, active is Victor here. We're going to do another sit and go, I guess. Well, not I guess. We are. Oh, Vladimir. Is this the same jerk as before? I remember there was a guy named Vladimir who would bump it on every hand, and it was so annoying. And they could do that, but it's like no one could bankrupt this jerk either. Because that's what usually happens. When people shove all in on every hand, you just wait till you get like pocket aces or pocket kings, and you call them and take them down. I mean, rarely you lose, but typically when someone's just going on nothing, that doesn't work for them. All right, 7-5 offsuit. Not my favorite hand, but I'll give it a call. Really, you're going to raise it $20? That's just such a stupid amount. What, do you think someone's going to fold or something? Jeez, we already put in half the money. We're going to call that. That did not. Well, 7 for a straight, I get. Or no, 6 for a straight. 6 would be nice, but I mean, this is bad because there's 2 spades on the board, so the 6 of spades is basically a no-go. I mean, I would not feel safe with the 6 of spades coming up, so I'm not sure I really want to do this. You know what? I think I'm out. Because there's a lot of stuff that could beat me, and I would be relying on 3 cards in the deck to feel safe that I had won, and that's supposing no other spades come up. No, slow it down. That's funny. Someone just sent me something. What is that anyways? What I don't really know what that's supposed to be. And I mean, I lost the last hand, but it sucks. It's nothing I can do about that. That was just shit luck. Re-raise. This guy might shove. Okay, he just flat called it. That's unusual. King 8, Queen 10. He had the flush. He had the flush. Always got to watch out for that. Figured someone might have a flush there. So 4-9 offsuit. That's not a good hand. But I'll call it since there's only $20 to call. I mean, it's worth it to see. Maybe I'll flop 9-4-4. And I didn't. So a beer hand wouldn't have actually been so bad in this instance. 7-2 would be a 2 pair. Alright, we're just going to check this, because there's no point in bluffing people out here. Because not everyone would fold. That's the thing. You know, if someone even had like a pair of queens, they probably would stay if you shoved all in, because they might think, well, this guy might have the best, I might have the best hand. I'm out. I mean, that's the thing about bluffing. Bluffing definitely, well, yeah, they would have won too, because it's not like you could beat 3 queens if they had a pair of queens. If they had 2 queens in their hand, well, then guess what? They had quads, and you're fucked over. There's nothing you can do there. There's that, really, how could you even win that there? There's nothing you can do. 7 queen offsuit. Not my favorite hand, but there's definitely worse hands out there. Like queen 2. Can you shove it, or? Okay, he just flat called. He seems a bit aggressive, but he's not jerkishly aggressive. I mean, I guess it's not jerkish to be aggressive, but it is annoying when someone thinks they can just shove all in on every hand and you don't get any luck to back them up. Like, I mean, if I had pocket aces, that's not jerkish. That's just stupid. Because especially if you haven't even seen what I've done yet. Oh wow, 3 people are all in. My God, who won that? Nope, they won with a king jack. He's 7. Are you kidding me? That's not a good hand to shove all in on. It's not even suited. I mean, if that was your last ditch effort to get some money and get back in the game, sure, that's as good as you're gonna get. But when there's, I mean, you have like $800 left. What the hell are you doing? I mean, that was just stupid. Okay, that got me a pair. Again, the beer hand would have been good. I'm surprised. It does seem to come up a little bit decent at times. We're going to check this because we have a low pair. Could be beaten by an over pair or the same pair with an better kicker. I mean, really, at this point, I don't know if I want to stay with this hand if someone's going to bet. I mean, I probably should bet more, but the problem is people don't tend to drop that much. I mean, really, okay. Am I really going to bet that my pair of 3s out of all these people is the best hand? Because I'm thinking it probably isn't. I fold. Okay, and that wouldn't have helped me any. If someone had an 8, if someone had a 7, if someone had 2 aces in their hands, which they probably don't have because most people don't slow play them like that. They probably would just shovel in or bet really big, and no one did that. But, I mean, seriously, what's the chances that that 3 would win? It probably will win just to make me wrong. It'd be nice to check raise someone into submission. I don't know if he had anything. We gotta start playing a little bit more conservatively here. Sorry, that's the screensaver for you. It does that. If you don't touch the mouse for 5 minutes, this computer will go to the screensaver. I don't know how to change the settings. Yeah, stupid, I know. I've tried, believe me. I've tried, and I can't find it. So if you don't go for 5 minutes, it shuts down. It goes to the screensaver, and if you're recording a video, it automatically cuts it. So that's happened before, too, on some of my scratch-off videos, which sucks. That would have done nothing for me. Pocket aces would be beautiful in this situation, unless someone had like a jack, king of spades, and 10 comes up. But then again, I mean, really, why would you fold on 4 aces anyways? That's happened like one time, I think, in history that I've seen that someone actually lost a hand with quad aces to a royal flush like that. And we all know what I'm talking about, right? It was on like WSOP. I mean, someone could easily have a full house. This is an interesting situation. Oh, someone just left for no reason. What the hell? Why did they do that? All right, the blinds have increased to 30-60. Jack 8 offsuit. I'm not going to call an early position like that. I don't know what anyone else has got. I think I'm not raising enough, but the problem is I always get spooked out. I always worry that someone's going to shove me all in, and that gets annoying. Like, that does get a little bit annoying. That would have given me a straight draw. An ace would give me a nice straight, but how would I ever know that? 9-2, but 9 would be risky because then someone could have ace-jack and they would beat me. It's not too far-fetched to think that someone could have ace-jack. And then there's the flush draw. I gotta be a little bit more aggressive here, I think, but blinds are only 60. Queen 2 offsuit. That's an awful hand. I mean, really, if no one's going to raise that, I am going to check that because I'm on the big blind, and I might as well. Why would I fold that? I mean, if no one's going to raise it, that's stupid to fold. It's stupid. I mean, I have a pair of queens, which is okay, I guess, but the kicker is the problem here. I don't have a kicker. There is no way that that would beat something someone else has unless another 2 comes up. And then, of course, there's the fact that there's an ace on board. Aces are always trouble for queens. That's why pocket queens are not really the best hand to play. I mean, not bad, I will admit, but you always have to worry about aces and kings beating you, especially if one comes up. I mean, I just think that was the right choice to get out of that hand, because I mean, the only thing that would give me any salvation is if another 2 came up. I mean, another queen, yeah, I'd have a 3 of a kind, but it's not like that would change the fact that if someone was beating me before, unless they had the ace, but if they had the queen, if someone was beating me before, I would lose. Queen 4? I would have actually split that, I think, because, yeah, pair of queens, ace, jack, 7. We would have had the same hand. Ace, queen offsuit. Okay, this is worth calling. In fact, you probably want to raise here a little bit. All right, we're just going to call this, I guess, because a couple people dropped. Oh, fool. That doesn't help any, does it? That's trash. Where's my 9-3 offsuit, man? Four. That's garbage, really. The best I can get here is a pair of aces or a pair of queens. A min bet might be worth staying with. I don't think anyone else has anything either. But then that doesn't help either. I mean, someone could have a pair flush. Someone could have a straight flush, actually, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. All right, everyone just checked it. Wow, the ace actually took the hand. I mean, that really, I probably should have bet there, but you can maybe see why I didn't. King 2 offsuit. I don't like those hands. The problem with them is it just doesn't... All right, we're going to zoom in just a little bit. I mean, you can see that, right? It's a king of hearts and a 2 of diamonds. I'm just adjusting the settings. So, would that have benefited me? No. There's an ace on board. I just don't... I mean, I read somewhere, and it makes sense. You shouldn't really rely on these high cards with crap kickers like this. And the problem with them is that, I mean, if someone has the same hand as you, which is possible when it's just a pair, it's very possible, you could get trounced. And I mean, it's all in all likelihood you would get trounced, because it's not like someone would fold a hand that had have an ace king. That's a hand, or ace queen, or ace king, or king queen, or something like that. That would be the king 2. I don't know. I don't like to fold this much, but you know, would this have benefited me any? I'd have to get a jack. No, a jack wouldn't even work. Well, it would, but a jack 9 would have to be what I get, or jack ace. Jack ace would probably be better, because then I wouldn't have to worry about getting beaten by a better straight. I'd have the best straight in the game. Game I just lost. But I do want to bet more. I'm not getting hands that really dictate doing so. I should bet more, though. I just don't know how to. It's like, you know what? You know, I think I would like to call that. I just feel like I should for some reason, but someone could shove all in, and I don't want to risk that. I don't want to lose $100 to a hand like that. And I shouldn't have called that anyways, because that's useless. I'd have to get a 4-9 to really feel safe on that hand. I could get a flush, maybe, with another... Okay, watch, I get the 9. And that's assuming that no one has like a better 2 pair already, which is, it's possible, but I don't think they have it because they're not betting on it. Yeah, I mean, these people really don't bet that much. I'm thinking they're pretty straightforward, and that's going to hurt them in the long run. Though I'm being a bit too straightforward, to be quite honest. I don't know what it is. I just don't... I get spooked out. And I should bet stuff when I have even a little bit. $6-10. King 9. I knew that would lose. I mean, that's the problem, too, with these low cards. They can't even stretch a straight from that. Well, you could, but it'd be a one-card one. Yeah, I'm going to call that, actually. Wow. That's actually a straight flush draw. Let's raise it a little bit and see if we can kick some people out. If someone has a flush, they're obviously not going to fold out, but... Alright. Oh, crap. There goes my straight flush draw. Of course, it's not like that's what I was relying on anyways. You know what? 5's not worth calling on. I mean, I do have a flush, but I don't think that a 5 would win. He probably has... I mean, even an 8 would beat me because he couldn't have anything better than that. Like, I mean, he couldn't have 5 or 6, but... I mean, that's the problem with those low flushes. That's really... They rarely win. Unless, of course, it's a straight flush, in which case, yeah, straight flushes kick ass. Oh, that's a nice open-ended straight draw. Let's get some people out of this. Why does it look like it's coming out of his eye? A raise? Nah, it's too risky. I'd like to call that, though. I mean, maybe I should have called that, but the problem is, I mean, I don't know what he had. Maybe he had a 2-pair. Maybe he had a straight draw. I probably would have won if it was a straight draw and it came up. Even a pair would have beat me there. Screw that, man. I think I'm calling too much. Yeah, re-raise. I mean, I don't think that going all in at this point would... I gotta wait till I get a hand at this point because I'm too low on money. Hopefully I get one soon because there isn't going to be later for too long if I keep going like this. I mean, the problem is they play too straightforward, and I've had a lot of bad experiences where people don't fold when I raise on this. And so if you have something, you're golden. But if you don't have something, you're in trouble. I don't think he's got the flush. I would actually call it there because I don't think he has the flush. Why would you go on a flush when it's a draw like that? 9-4 offsuit. I have 2 poor. I need to fold that hand. And I'm not going to call null and shove by that guy. That guy's, I mean, I know it probably is a little bit, not too much of a stretch to just double your money and go all in, but I don't know what he's got. And everyone folds, really. You can't call that. I know that I folded too, but no. I have a feeling he's going to do it again. No, he didn't. But really, I really want to give up half my stack on a queen 8. I need a good hand. I need a good hand. I just need to like shove and get everybody out. Except one person and then beat them. Because that's what I need. I'm too low on money and the blinds are actually half of my stack at this point, so I need a good hand. Would have had none. Man, I have to say, I'm not getting the best hands here. The only one that I got that was really noteworthy was the ace-queen, which I probably should have bet a little bit. Jack-4 offsuit. I'll be honest, that's not a good hand. That's trash. That's not what I'm willing to put all my chips at stake on. That's an awful hand. Well, not awful, but it really isn't that good. He probably did have something there, but I mean... Okay, would have had my jack, but it's enough to get a 4 to really feel safe because someone could have an ace, jack, or jack queen, jack king. Not too far of a stretch to imagine someone having something like that, because why would you fold a hand like that? Okay, a 4 would actually have given me, or no, 5 would give me a straight. 4 would be risky at this point, because a 4 is bad news. 3 kings. Nice. Queen 5 offsuit. Dang it. I mean, these are not hands that you want to make your last stand on. It's your last stand. And with flops like that, I mean, really, spade flush with a queen high, that might be doable, but what's to say that there'd be 2 more spades to come up? That'd be a risky move, and 7 would give me a straight, but if it was a 7 of spades, I'd have to always worry about that flush draw. Maybe I worry too much. That's my problem. I need to take more chances, but how? King 9 offsuit. I have a feeling that if I shoved here, I would not get any folds because it's just like $200 more, so I'm going to just check it. See the flop. Re-raise. You know what? Screw you. Alright. Hopefully I win. Yeah, like you're going to fold for $80 more. That'd be funny. Unbelievable.